Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Avengers issue number 28. Wow. Wow, this was purely action-packed. This was nothing but hard-hitting, when people just do. Thank you, may I have another? This was awesome. Yeah, I really love this issue. So let's get started with who made this book. Talk a little bit about the book itself. What the hell, huh? So we've got The Three Heralds by Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness. This is Star Brand Part 2. Inker is Mark Morales, and Jason Keith with Eric Arcianega were on colors. The letters are done by VC's Corey Petit. The cover is Ed McGuinness and Jason Keith with a variant cover by Emma Lupacino and Jason Keith. And let's not forget that the Avengers were created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. All right. So we get some of the most awesome freaking action going. We see the three heralds united for a common cause to protect the planet Star Brand, or at least the planet with the Star Brand on it. I didn't think that was possible. I remember I think it was issue 8 of the, maybe it was a little bit later than that, of the original Star Brand series in the Marvel New Universe. Yeah, that was, they showed that if you try to put it on a rock, that's what actually causes a gigantic explosion, like, yeah, Connell did a bad job. Anyway, so this was this is interesting. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at here, but I do see these three guys here. I also see something very cool that must make Mr. Donny Cates happy. See, check this out. Donny Cates, when he talked to me, he said that the one of his heroes in the comic book industry is Jason Aaron, who's writing this book. Might have saw that in the beginning of the review. Now, with him actually working for Marvel, he and Jason Aaron actually get to work together. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that the Silver Surfer is being used, and it's exactly the Silver Surfer with all the pros and cons of him being the new Silver Surfer Black, right? Imagine one of your personal heroes, as I believe that Donnie identified Aaron as. Imagine one of your personal heroes reading your book and writing about the characters that you've done design changes to. This dude must be on cloud 9. Aaron is doing a freaking bang-up job right now. It's funny, like, these guys are out here trying to hunt down the Star Brand. Captain America proves himself worthy again. I love that we actually get a little bit of the internal dialogue before, because the only other time I remember him, he hasn't picked up the hammer very often. It's always been a sparing thing. But the first time he picked up the hammer, we saw what he was saying in that one issue of The Mighty Thor. What was that? 292, 392? I forget which issue that was. Anyway, it was a long time ago, all right? And when he first picked up that hammer as the captain, we saw that he just had, like, the purest thoughts. Here, he's just like, okay, let me go pick up this hammer. Shoot, okay, pure thoughts, really quick. Baseball, apple pie, punching Nazis. Okay. You got me, Aaron. I literally laughed out loud. My family's like, coming in, you okay? Like, I'm laughing. I wasn't crying. What? It was a really good moment. Seeing him versus Brood Thor, seeing the conversation that he's having. It's like, okay, he's slower than usual. He's obviously fighting against the Brood infection. Okay, and like he's strategizing. Yes! That's Captain America. I'm happy now. I'm genuinely happy. We good from this point on, I hope. I'm getting the She-Hulk more. First off, I love the way she's drawn. Oh my God, she is gorgeous. How are you doing? I'm kind of into green chicks. I'm just saying. The professor doesn't discriminate. Hells no. Ain't no time to discriminate. So, she is looking fly, baby, fly. But I'm noticing even more than that. I'm noticing more that, the way that she talks to herself in her head is very different from the way that she talks out loud. And I think I finally nailed, all these issues later, on what what Jason Aaron's actually trying to pull here. The idea that she's afraid of being the She-Hulk. She loves it, for the most part. It's what they want from her. She doesn't think that anybody necessarily wants Jennifer Walters, doesn't want the lawyer. So she just, you know what? I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to act stupid. How many times have people acted stupid just to be able to get ahead? And I'm going to say something that's probably going to piss off a couple people who just aren't going to get it because you don't actually talk to women. But I've known plenty of women who have to act stupid, whether in a marriage or in a work environment or something along those lines, because they're just trying to get along with their day. They just want the minimal amount of interaction as possible with jerks. So they just act stupid and just muscle ahead, and then just, oh, wow, you actually did a pretty good job on this. Yeah, because she's ridiculously qualified for the position. She just doesn't feel like dealing with you. Oh, pretty good for a woman. Oh, I didn't expect that. No, that doesn't necessarily happen a lot today, but maybe it's because a lot of women are acting stupid. Anyway, so I think I fully understand what Erin is trying to do with She-Hulk. The professor approves, as though I need to. I'm just saying, for my own reading of this, yeah, I really like what's happening here. Captain has a bit of a new look. You can see that right over here. He looked like Vance Astro for a hot moment. And I was looking at this like, they brought Vance Astro back? What's up with that? Oh, wait, no, I get it. I get it. So he's got a couple of modifications to the shield, to the uniform, to everything, because been up there for a while, got into a fight with Thor. You're probably going to need a costume change. And if there's no spare costumes, you make do. We get kind of a new character in here, but I'm not ready for that yet. We get this moment where Silver Surfer faces off against Robby Reyes, the Ghost Rider. And it's not exactly like the longest thing in the world. It's not exactly like the coolest, baddest ass thing in the world, but this happens. Oh my God. Oh my God, I marked out like a fanboy. When I saw this, I was like, oh! I don't care what anybody thinks. I think that's freaking awesome. I'm also Tony Stark at the beginning of time, a million years BC, fighting up against the primordial Avengers, the Avengers 1 million BC. I like this. I want to see these guys working with each other, because there is no Iron Man from back then, Last thing, new character. I'm going to show you what she looks like. It is Black Widow. And we did just see this, something similar to this in the Rosenberg run. We just saw something very similar. I still haven't taken my toy out yet. But I'm also afraid, because Rosenberg said he's going to come to the house and steal anybody who has this, because he hasn't gotten his yet. I don't know if he did yet or not. I hope he did. I really hope he did. But yeah, we saw that there. Punisher as the War Machine. Now we get to see the War Widow. Yeah, I've got zero complaints. I have zero complaints about this. This is a badass comic book, dude. This was action-packed. It did have some story progression. No complaints there. The three heralds combining, that was sweet. That was sweet. Anyway, I enjoyed this comic book. I don't know, man. If you're just looking for a badass comic book with like non-stop action from 2 pages after the beginning and on to the end, oh, this is it. This is it. When these characters have confidence in themselves, I love that Black Widow was like, Robby, you're a tough guy, but when I said the heavy hitters, I wasn't actually referring to you. Oh man, great moments in here. I get why Erin decided to bring back Black Widow so soon, because I kind of wanted her to go solo. But if you're gonna pull something like this, I'll watch. I'll buy, I'll read, I'll check it out. This was a good book. I wonder if we're ever gonna get that toy too. Why not, right? Everybody's going to get a War Machine armor. You get a War Machine armor. You get a War Machine armor. Look under your chairs. Everybody gets a War Machine armor. Anyway, I'm done. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.